Hi guys, my name is Dion Greg Reyes and I am from AA Philippines as a life insurance consultant and unit manager, and welcome to the fourth episode of Adulting 101, Life Insurance for Filipinos Explained. No, we're already on our fourth episode and I'm excited to share this topic, which is ano nga ba ang kukunin na life insurance. So since mahaba-haba yung itong discussion na to, this will be split into two episodes or two parts. And this one, we will cover yung mga types of design, the general types or forms of life insurance and how it could help you and paano kayo makapag-decide na kung ano yung kukunin na life insurance. Kasi maraming klase yan. So as usual, I will share ano yung mga kinuha ko, but I will reserve that on the second part or the later part para makapag-decide kayo muna, ma-explore nyo muna ano yung meron na possible types or options na life insurance. So basically, there are two general types of life insurance. So we have what we call as traditional type of life insurance or the ordinary life, and the other is the variable universal life or the VUL, also called as variable unit linked type of life insurance. So that's why kami as mga agents or consultants or advisors, meron kaming dalawang exam na tinitake under the Insurance Commission. So without that license, we are unable to sell those types of life insurance. So for example, there are certain agents na VUL lang yung ino-offer nila because they are licensed only to sell the VUL type of life insurance. Ngayon, OL or the ordinary life or traditional type of life insurance, pwede rin meron ding agents na yun lang din yung license. So, but if someone meron dalawang license, the better para ma-explain talaga yung needs and of course be able to avail doon sa certain agent na yun. Like me, I have both licenses, the OL and the VUL. And the reason why nagpa-license ako for both kasi meron talagang market or naghahanap ng OL types of life insurance and meron din namang VUL na kumukuha ng mga kliyente or prospects. Now, I will share to you the difference. Anong pinagkaiba ng traditional life insurance and the VUL type na life insurance? So first and foremost, the traditional type of life insurance, also called as OL or ordinary life, is the one na straightforward coverage without any linked na investments. So ibig sabihin lang it's more of the insurance part, protection, more on just purely insurance. Wala siyang savings component. Okay? So kasi the primary difference of the VUL is the policy accumulates also some savings and of course meron din siyang insurance. So let's get right back doon sa OL or traditional type. So sa traditional type kasi very straightforward siya. You pay for this certain amount, yearly man yan, or for example, semi-annual, quarterly, and monthly, and then you get this certain coverage. Ganun lang siya, It's on the, focuses on the insurance portion, of life insurance. Ngayon, anong different types, under the traditional life insurance or OL, Traditional type, there are two types ng under the traditional or OL. So traditional, meron tayong tinatawag na term insurance and meron tayong tinatawag na whole life insurance. How does it compare sa isa't isa? So from the name, as the name suggests, term insurance, ito yung normally pinakamura because you're only covered for a specific term. So for example, term na 1 year, term 5 years, 10 years, or until age 65. So meron tayong types na mga coverage. Yun lang talaga yung mako-cover for a specific term or number of years. So for example, for those na nakapag-research na, we have this plan called Guardian. Si Guardian, nag-evolve yan. Ang daming na naging variants niyan. So that's our best-selling term insurance. So if you want a Guardian 1, that's only for 1 year. If you want for 5 years na term, that's Guardian 5. And if you want until age 65, we have Guardian 65. So, ano yung pinagkaiba ng tatlong variant na yun ng Guardian? So, I will be very product specific para at least concrete yung example. So, for example, Guardian 1, as I mentioned, for 1 year term, you're only covered for just 1 year. Ano ang ang idea doon? So for this example, you got Guardian 1, covered ka for just 1 year. You can renew? Yes, pwede. Pero the succeeding year kasi the tendency is since mataas na yung age mo, mas mahal na rin yung iyong premiums because you're just renewing yearly. Okay? Versus no, if you get a Guardian 5, si Guardian 5 kasi it's slightly a bit higher in terms of premiums because no yung age mo no or the next 5 years considered na siya yung age mo doon. So for example, no, you're paying for a certain, let's just say 1 million, no? You're paying 5,000 per year doon sa doon sa Guardian 1. Doon sa Guardian 5, it could reach probably a little bit higher because i-consider niya na yung age mo for the next 5 years and naka-flat yung premiums mo for the next 5 years kasi pinili mong term is 5 years. Ngayon, no, ang Guardian 1 kasi this year, iba ang premium, next year mataas, the year after that, mas mataas konti, depende no sa age mo or din sa coverage. So nagva-vary talaga, no? Because ang primary consideration ng any life insurance is yung age natin. So the higher the age or mas matanda, no, mas nagmamahal din talaga yung premiums, no, because of the risk that we carry habang tayo ay tumatanda. So that's Guardian 1, Guardian 5, and Guardian 65. Now, how does it differentiate yung Guardian 65 versus dun sa nauna, Guardian 1 and Guardian 5? Si Guardian 65 naman, ang design niya is that, okay, you will pay a fixed amount of premiums until age 65 and covered ka rin until age 65. Versus sa Guardian 1 and Guardian 5, you don't have to renew yearly or every 5 years because naka-flat na yung premiums mo no until age 65. So for example, you're 35 years old or 40 years old, no? Sabihin natin 40 years old. So yung premiums mo for the next 25 years until age 65, naka-flat 'yon. No? Siya, na fixed 'yon or flat, no? Meaning same ang premiums mo until age 65. So relatively mas mahal siya yung term insurance sa Guardian 65 because no considered na yung the next 25 years mo na age no versus if you get a Guardian 1 or Guardian 5. So that's the design of term insurance. No, you renew based on the terms that you want. So ang best selling plan namin dyan is yung Guardian na plan. That's a Guardian term insurance. So we also have other plans, no? It's best to have a consultation para para ma-explore din yung ibang plans ni AIA with regard to the term insurance. But no, yung pinaka-common na kinukuha talaga sa amin basta term is yung Guardian. Ngayon, no, as I mentioned, meron tayong term insurance, meron tayong tinatawag na whole life insurance. No? Ano naman yung pinagkaiba nun? As the name suggests, no, whole life, meaning you're covered for your whole life. Generally until age 100. So for those na may mortality sa family na 80, 90, maybe 100, no? Meron tayong mga Pilipino yung mga lolo't lola, auntie, uncle, tito, tita na probably no umaabot ng ganung age. And if you want to be covered until those ages, mas okay. No, especially if sa family ninyo ganun yung trend no na matanda no or lumalagpas ng 65 yung mortality or yung age na namamatay. Ngayon, no, sa the design naman ng whole life in terms of the payments is that, for example, yung isa sa mga best-selling namin na whole life is yung Critical Protect, AIA Critical Protect 100. Right now, meron kaming bago, Critical Protect Plus. So you're just going to pay for 10 or 20 years and then you're covered until age 100. We also have Max Protect, no? If you just want life insurance, pwede rin yun, no? So basically, you're just going to pay for X number of years and then afterwards, you're still covered. Unlike sa term, habang nagbabayad ka, ikaw ay covered. Dito sa whole life, if you're done paying for 10 or 20 years, afterwards, pagtapos mo magbayad, you're still covered. So generally, mas mataas ng kaunti, no? Or generally, mas mataas talaga, no? Yung premiums na whole life insurance because, no, kino-consider niya na yung age mo until age 100. Okay? So yun ang term and whole life insurance. No, you can think about it no, just like owning or renting a house. So for example, no, when I say term insurance, para kang nagre-renta. No, you are staying in that certain example, just say condo. no? Nagbabayad ka sa condo, renting ka, and you stay there, no, while you're paying. So that's term insurance. So in terms naman of buying a condo unit, so for example, you pay 20 years, and then afterwards, matapos ka na magbayad ng 20 years for a condo unit, covered ka pa din. And you get to own. No, sa'yo na yon. Sa'yo na yung condo unit na yon after paying for X number of years, for example, 10 years, no, sa'yo na yon. So, ganun siya, no, pwedeng maging metaphor, no, yung term and whole life insurance, just like getting a house. Are you willing to take, to rent? Or are you more on the long term? So, dun ka sa pagbibili, no, or getting a whole life insurance. Okay? So yun yung pinaka-simpleng explanation, no, for the traditional side of life insurance. Now, let's go, no, doon sa VUL, no, or the variable universal life. So VUL is very much, no, it talk about plan ngayon because, no, they say na pangit daw ang VUL, hindi daw maganda, no? So probably you can do your own research, but I would say there are still no pros and cons, no, with VUL plans. But personally, my portfolio is on the traditional. Ikukwento ko yan sa next episode natin. So the VUL plan, no, ang pinaka-design naman yan is that part of your premiums goes to the insurance part and another part goes to the investments. No? So, dahil meron siyang insurance and meron siyang investments, most common kasi na iniisip, naghulog for example, no, for 10 years, naghulog ka na let's just say, sabihin na natin, 300,000, you paid 300,000 for 10 years, and bigla mo lang, you consulted, no, with your agent, ay bakit ako lugi, no, yun ang quote, yun ang term lagi, lugi ang VUL ko. No, when in reality, no, because part of the premiums is paid for the insurance cost, lugi talaga is not really the technical term for it, but more of because of the expectation na nag-invest ako sa insurance or sa VUL, ang tendency is that i-compare yung total premiums paid versus doon sa fund growth. Or doon sa investment na part. We call it fund value, account value, or fund growth, no, or fund performance natin. So the VUL, no, meron din, sabi ko kanina, meron siyang pros and cons. So pros is that, yun nga, meron siyang savings na element, no, na side. In case in the future you want to withdraw, no, meron kang mahuhugot or makukuha. Either partial man yan or a full withdrawal. Of course, subject siya, no, to withdrawal charges. No, ang VUL, hindi siya kagaya ng deposito, no, or savings natin sa bangko na anytime pwede mong kunin yung iyong hinulog, no, or ininvest or pinambayad sa insurance. Hindi po ganun siya nag-work, no, because usually during the first 5 or 10 years, malaki, no, yung withdrawal charge natin, no. So yung withdrawal charge also depends on the plan na kinuha. So meaning, ibig sabihin lang nun, recommend, no, if you have a VUL plan, you withdraw on the 11th year onwards. Kasi, at least for AIA, no, because yun yung wala nang withdrawal charge at all. Kung magkano yung gusto mong withdraw, you get that exact amount. Okay, so yun advantage to ng VUL because it has a savings component. Pwede kang makakuha or makakurot, no, doon sa savings or the fund value. Ngayon, also another advantage or pros of the VUL is that meron siyang tinatawag na premium holiday. Na premium holiday meaning, no, for example, after 5 years, hindi ka na nakahulog, no, ng premiums for some reason. No, and then may laman, no, na savings yung iyong policy. What will happen, no, dahil hindi ka na makahulog? So, most of the plans, no, tinatawag natin yung unit deducting riders. So, kapag ganun yung VUL plan mo, no, kung hindi ka makabayad, the premiums na supposedly babayaran mo, doon siya kukunin sa account value or fund value. So, for example, currently, meron kang 150,000 account value sa iyong policy, no? Sabihin natin, year 7 ka na nagbabayad. Ngayon, you're supposed to pay for your VUL plan, sabihin na natin 7,500 per quarter. So yung 7,500 na yon, dun siya kukunin or ibabawas sa fund value mo, no? And then you are still covered, no? Note lang important note lang dito, no, not all VUL plans are the same. So, meron kasing riders or coverages na kailangan, no, kailangan siyang bayaran. So, for those naman na unit deducting riders, meaning yung na-miss na premiums, no, doon siya kukunin sa doon sa fund value and you are still covered for your exact same coverage. So ganun siya, no, and we have a case, no, I know personally a case na na matagal na hindi nagbayad. So that was actual case, parang a little more than 3 years nagbayad, and for the next 2 years hindi siya nagbayad, no, and then on the 5th year biglang namatay due to a car accident. So during the first 3 years, naka-accumulate yun ng savings yung kanyang policy, yung VUL plan. Ngayon, at the time of death, good thing meron pang laman yung kanyang fund value. So the death benefit, no, is still paid out to the beneficiaries. So yun ang doon, yun yung ang kagandahan ng VUL is that may sasalo sa yung fund value in case you miss the premium. So, ang cons naman, I would say, no, ito yung I would say, no, personally, is just a personal opinion. Yung ayaw ko sa VUL is that, if you think long-term, no, marami siyang charges talaga. So, meron tayong insurance cost, meron tayong administrative cost, no, may iba pa tayong policy charges, no, fund management fees, especially kasi, no, the funds are proactively being managed, no, by the life insurance companies through its fund manager. So for example, no, ang VUL is babayaran siya regularly, no, or long term siya babayaran. Or let's just say sabihin natin yung kinuha mong plan is 10 years to pay. No, yung 10 years na yun, no, on the 11th year, you're still being charged for the insurance cost. And hindi mo na siya mararamdaman kasi yung insurance cost na yun, dinideduct doon sa account value, just like the premium holiday. Okay, so sabihin na natin yung insurance contract mo, sinasabi lang doon, you're just going to pay for this VUL plan for 10 years. However, no, the insurance cost is still being charged to you against your fund value. So eventually, no, over the years, as I mentioned kanina, yung insurance kasi tumataas yan as we age. So that also means na over the years, habang tumatanda tayo, so for example, you availed nung 25 years old, 10 years plan, natapos ka ng age 35. So, age 36, 37 onwards, no, may insurance cost yan, binabawas siya doon sa account or fund value. So, now, here's the problem. No, by the time na our age 60, hindi tayo sure, no, kung meron ka pang fund value na maaasahan because, no, it's either hindi na match ng fund growth or performance yung iyong insurance cost or charges. So ang tendency is hindi mag-grow, no, yung money or malulugi talaga, no, that's the term. Parang hindi siya mag-offset, no, depending also on the insurance cost and the fund growth, no, ng iyong VUL policy. So ang tendency when you need it, no, kapag age 60, 65, probably paubos na yung fund value because of the increasing insurance cost, no, over the year. So yan ang cons, no, ng VUL na personally ayaw ko. So I'd rather na, no, so meron na kayong idea, I'd rather na wala akong isipin at age 70, 80 if I need the insurance. I already paid for it, no, in the last 10 or 20 years through a whole life insurance. Okay, but it's up to you. Kung okay lang sa'yo na yung ganun yung setup and if you don't need the insurance at age 60, 70, VUL is probably a good choice for you, and if you want na may savings, VUL is also a good choice for you. So kanya-kanya naman yan, ano. That's why it's best to have a consultation, no, with me kasi, no, may iba't iba ring VUL plans eh. So for example, meron tayong one time, meron tayong payable in 5 years or regular pay, no. So yung types ng VULs na iba-iba rin yung design. So, yung single pay or one-time payment, no, a single premium lang, hulog ka lang once. So, normally, 125,000 at least, no, and then you let it grow lang over the years. So, and you also place the funds, no, in a certain pool of funds. So, it's up to you kung local funds yan or probably global funds or the stock market or the equities, no, all of that, no, in detail will be discussed in a one-on-one consultation. But generally yun ang design ng VUL. You can have one-time payment only limited pay or irregular pay, or meaning habang buhay siya babayaran. So of course, no, if you choose the limited pay, slightly higher siya versus the regular pay. Kasi sa regular pay, meaning lifetime babayaran, naka-spread out yung insurance cost. And I would probably actually prefer, no, if you're going for a VUL plan, go for the regular pay. Kasi since magbabayad ka na lang din naman ng charges for a lifetime, doon na sa pinakamura na available. Versus doon sa limited pay, tapos iisipin mo pa in the future kung sasapat ba yung naipon na fund value, no, over the X number of years that you paid for a limited pay na VUL. So I would highly recommend, no, that you rather get the regular pay VUL instead, no, para in a way mas maganda, no, yung magiging performance ng yung funds and yung management, no, ng insurance cost. Okay, so yun, no, under traditional we have term and whole life. Sa VUL meron tayong single pay, limited pay, and regular pay. And if you want a more tailored, no, consultation or one-on-one, can consult with me. Ano ba maganda diyon na policy kung gusto ko ng traditional or gusto ko ng traditional whole life or traditional term, no, or VUL? It all happens in a consultation. No, best talaga na kausapin niyo na yung nagre-reach out sa inyo, no, na financial advisor, insurance agent, or insurance consultant. But no, wag na kayo lumayo. I always say this, no, if you're listening in to me, no, in this podcast, it's a good sign na ako na yung consultant, no, na makakatulong sa inyo. So that being said, no, the episode 2 or the second half of this anong kukunin na insurance will be all about the different types of coverages na ng mga life insurance. Ayos ba? Thank you for listening in to our episode 4 of Adulting 101 Life Insurance for Filipinos Explained. See you in our next episode.